extreme. You see, even up until 86 years old, he left everything out there. He left it all on the court, y'all. He served God faithfully in season and out of season for over 50 years. He served as the pastor of his church, Grace Community Church. There was nothing more important to him in life, with the exception of what I'm getting ready to talk about here in just a moment, than serving the community that God had given him oversight into over Grace Community Church and the body of Christ at large. This man was a servant. And listen, he was clear about his calling, and he never deviated from it for 50 years. And my question, once again, that I have for you and for me is, how are you serving right now? Do you even know what your calling is? See, John McCarthur was clear on his calling. He was a Bible teacher. And I'm not saying you have to be a pastor. I'm not saying you have to be a Bible teacher. But what I am saying is, are you clear on what God has called you to do? Are you spending your life serving God? And there's nothing else that's more important to that. Listen, when you stand before God, God isn't going to ask you how many promotions you got. He's not going to ask you how much money you made. He's not going to ask you how many letters you have behind your name and how many houses you bought and how many cars you bought. No, he's not going to ask you any of that. He's going to ask you whether you were faithful to do what he's called you to do, and were you faithful to use what he gave you to use. And when I look at Dr. John McCarthur, I see a man who committed his entire life to serving our King.